Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Danny's Detours, where we talk about anything and everything life related. Consciousness is our canvas. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm out and about again. We're just off into the jungle. We're going to let Willow and Paddy off here. Just give me 1 minute, guys. Let me just get them off. Right, go on, in you go, come on. But yeah, thank you so much. Welcome back, everyone. To all the new subscribers, welcome back. And we're just going on a little bit of a different detour this morning, Danny Detours. And look, it's a bit Bogdan Milosevic down here, guys, but listen, we're not bothered because we're out in nature and we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, which is oh wow, look at all this. Oh wow, out. Yeah, the things I do for you guys, eh? But listen, it's all part of the fun. Wow, talking about abundance, but then again, this is abundance. Go on, Paddy. Go on, there you go, mate. My legs are going to be sliced up. I'll tell you a story actually, and my mum will know. Well, my mum will know about this one because she was the one who had to sort me out, but I'll tell you a little bit of a story about when I was a kid. We weren't going to go down this route, but I thought, why not? Because it's actually just reminded me of it. You know, and I was about 5 or 6 years old. And, oh dear. Yeah, right, we've made it, just about. Yeah, we're on this backfield. It's absolutely fun. I love it on these backfields. But yeah, sorry about that, guys. Welcome back, everyone, to the channel. Thank you so much. And yeah, I'm just going to tell you a little bit of a story about when I was 6 years old. And I wasn't actually, I was just going to kind of like do this on the fly today, but this is what we do anyway, guys, you know, because we're being our natural, true, authentic selves, saying what's on the mind at the time. But anyway, sorry, I'm waffling on a bit here, but yeah, when I was 6 years old, my dad, he used to raise pigeons, and he was very good at it actually. And he used to do it with my uncle. He used to like race pigeons, and he had two pigeon cabins, because obviously where he lives, my dad, his back garden, it kind of like backs onto the canal. Absolutely fantastic location. It's really, you know, but I always remember as a kid, he used to have 2 separate pigeon cabins, and yeah, I think the top one, I can't remember now if the top one was for his younger pigeons, and then I think he had his, oh, butterfly there, look at that. Beautiful. Another sign, guys. Keeps happening, but listen, we go with the flow, don't we? Yeah, and yeah, I think his racing pigeons was at the bottom, like his good ones, if you would. And I always remember as a kid, me and my brother, we used to like play, because obviously back, you know, I'm 41, my brother's a bit older. Shout out to you, brother, as well. Liam, I know he watches the show. Shout out to you, mate. But and we used to play as kids, like, you know, we used to build den, and this just goes to show, like, you know, going back to like how life used to be, and you know what the things we used to do as kids, and we was outdoors. Hence why I always come out into nature, you know, because this is where I belong, because it's where we're supposed to be, it's where we reconnect. But anyway, I'm doing it again, guys. I do this all the time, and I probably got a bit of ADHD or something, I don't know, but who knows. And yeah, anyway, back to the pigeon cabins. And I remember I was playing out one summer, and it was a really, really hot day, so I didn't have no t-shirt on, just my shorts. And my dad, where the pigeon cabin was located, he had like a handrail right at the end. And what I used to do, I used to hold on to this handrail, I used to swing off it, and there was a drop. And guess it, down in that drop, it was literally just covered with nettles. Well, I'm swinging on it one day like that. Only got my shorts on, and obviously shoes, trainers, whatever I had. Probably had my Tommy Ball specials on my Nick specials were my mum used to take us, you know, because, you know, we didn't come, well, I don't come from a thingy family, a rich family, you know, I come from a working class, you know, we didn't have much, but we was happy. We was happy guys, you know. But anyway, sorry, doing it again. And I remember the rail just snapping. And then after that, do you know when you kind of like this doing something and you think, yeah, you're in the moment, you're having the time of your life, and then it's kind of like your whole life flashes before your eyes. And I was like, the rail snapped and I fell into the bush. And then I was just like, uh-oh. And then the more I moved, the more it stung, and no word of a lie, guys, I was screaming. And like, I was only about 5 years old, I was only young, yeah, and I was screaming, going, ah, and I was doing my best to try and get out of this bush of nettles, and I just had white bumps all over me. And then my mum, she heard me, and she come running onto the banking. She's like, what's bloody going on here? And I'm like, ah, screaming. So I managed to get, can't remember if I got help out, because it was a long time ago this. We're talking, what? Probably about 36 years ago, something like that. And yeah, I'll never forget that moment. Hence why whenever I always come out now, but little bit on, hence why when I get stung by nettles, and I sting myself with nettles every day now, guys, because I know it's good for my body, because it's good for hay fever and it's good for inflammation. So maybe that happened for a reason. But anyway, going back to the story, my mum got me, and she got a load of dot leaves, and I think she got some like calamine lotion anyway, and she looked after me, because, you know, that's what my mum's like. She's a very loving, caring person. But yeah, and I don't even know why I started going, but I think it was more so because it was a memory of me seeing, you know, getting prickled down. And but I always go back and I always say, you know, like, everything in your life happens for a reason, doesn't it? And it's funny how we can look back on stories like that, and we can, you know, we always get like it's a bit like when you go, say if you go to like an event or a music festival and you hear a song, and it'll spark a certain emotion in you, won't it? Well, that's your soul trying to talk to you, trying to whisper to you, trying to guide you. It's remembrance, you know what I mean? Or you'll go to a country and you'll smell something and you've never been to that country before, yeah? Where's Paddy gone? Paddy! Oh Lord, where's he gone? Where's Paddy? Huh? Where is he? Can't fall, great, we've lost Paddy. That ain't good. Paddy! Oh, he's over. My heart went. I thought we would have to go on a bit of a... My heart... He does this all the time. He wanders off, but he'll like hide in a place where you can't see him. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, so basically you'll go to another country and you'll smell something and you've never been there before and you've never smelt it before. It could be like a food, and you get like deja vu, don't you? Or it's like a familiarity, and you're like... It's like you've been here before, and that, literally, what that is your soul trying to tell you something, because we've been here so many times before, you know, we've experienced so many lives. But obviously when we do come into this life and we take out these soul contracts, you know, our memory's wiped and we don't remember any of it. But your soul never forgets, guys. Hence why I always say do good in this life, you know, because your soul never forgets. You know, if you've done, and listen, if you have done bad, maybe that was your contract to take out to gain that experience. I do not know. I'm not here to judge. You know, that's not what we do here on this show. But yeah, I just thought I'd do a bit of a random one. I don't even know why I kind of sort of like went with that, but I think sometimes it's good to do that, innit, and just flow with it. But yeah, just a shout out to everyone. And also I'd like to give a shout out to Sean. He joined my Telegram group the other day. Shout out to you, Sean. Anyone who's not in my Telegram group, it's free. The link is in my bio. It's Danny Detours Chat. You can, if you go onto my main page on YouTube, you can see it. I'm coming there, and he shared a video the other day, basically talking about like spiritual awakening and how, you know, how people are sort of like starting to wake up, and how we're living in a world now that is changing, you know, because of the frequencies and the Earth's collective of what's going on, and you know, the vibration, and hence why I've been pulled to do this channel, because you know, there are a lot of big changes that are happening in our reality, guys, you know what I mean? So yeah, go and check out. But yeah, shout out to you, Sean, and shout out to everyone who has commented, because I noticed we're getting a lot more comments on the videos now, guys. We're on 178 subscribers, which is absolutely fantastic. You know, it really does melt my heart that I know that we are on the right path. But yeah, I think we're going to leave it at that, because Paddy's up to no good, and I have to keep an eye on him. Don't I, Padster? Come here. What are you eating there? Do you know what I was giving him over there? Oh yeah, also as well, guys, blackberries are getting ready now, so get yourself out in nature and go pick yourself some blackberries. I had a few yesterday, and I give a few to dogs as well. Dogs are, it is safe to give blackberries to dogs, so you know, get yourself out in nature, do a bit of foraging, have a look round, you know, explore, because this is what it's here for. I mean, like, look at this, just listen to that, you know. Get yourself out in nature, touch a tree, you know what I mean, because it'll make you feel better. But yeah, for me, Paddy and Willow, I hope you have a fantastic day. Love you loads. Peace.